Graph the solution set of negative 8x is less than negative 56, and then express it in interval notation. Just like the last problem, we need to isolate x so that we know what our solution is going to be. So I'm going to rewrite this inequality. Negative 8x is less than negative 56. And let's recall the rules that we have for inequalities. Remember, when solving inequalities, we may follow the same steps as we did for solving equations, except we must flip the inequality sign if we multiply or divide by a negative number, or if we switch the two sides of an inequality. So let's try to get x alone here. Now on the left-hand side we have negative 8x, and if we want to get x alone, we've got to get rid of the negative 8 by dividing by negative 8. On the left, that gives us the x by itself. On the right, we know that a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 56 divided by 8 is 7, so we've got 7 on the right. But because we've divided by a negative, we have to flip the inequality sign. So the inequality sign changes from a less than sign to a greater than sign. So once we've isolated x, we have x is greater than 7, and now we're ready to graph this. I'm going to make my number line 6, 8, 10. Now we know that x is greater than 7. That means that we're going to need an open circle at 7. And since x is greater than 7, we need to shade to the right. And so once we've done our graph, we have an open circle at 7 and we're shading to the right. So in interval notation, that's going to be a parenthesis and 7, comma, infinity, and close parenthesis. One of the questions that I get often from students is, does it matter what order we put the two numbers or the two things in interval notation? And the order does matter. Whatever is on the left tells us what the left-hand endpoint is of our interval, and whatever is on the right tells us where we go to the right. So here, because we stop at 7 on the left, 7 has to be the left part of our interval notation. And because we go all the way off towards infinity on the right, infinity has to be the right-hand side. So just be careful when you're writing interval notation that the parts of the interval notation match the endpoints of the interval that you're graphing.